Now, driverless, remote-controlled cars are being tested in Milton Keynes in one of the first big schemes of its kind. If successful, it could run from the town's train station and be offered as a paid alternative for commuters around the city. Sky's Ivor Bennett has been there to find out how it'll work.
So you've heard of Uber. This is what's called a fetch. It is the prototype of a new fleet of driverless taxis that will be hitting the streets of Milton Keynes in the not-too-distant future under a major new trial. It all works via an app. If you want one of these cars, you have to order it on your phone. It arrives without a driver so that you can then jump in and drive it off yourself. And once you do that, I'm told you don't need to worry about parking, because when you reach your destination, the car will just drive off by itself to find its next customer. Now, whilst the car is driverless, it is not strictly or not entirely autonomous. And by that, I mean it is controlled remotely in here. If we take a look through these windows, you'll see the person who is actually controlling it, rather like a computer game or like a drone even. The car has 4 cameras mounted on the outside, giving him a 360-degree vision, which the company behind it says makes remote driving safer than normal driving. And to explain a little bit more about that, we can speak to Imperium Drive's CEO, Kusha Kave. Kusha, thanks for speaking to Sky News. Tell us, why then is remote driving safer, in your view, than normal driving?
Well, in our normal driving, we still have blind spots. We still have hazards around us that we may sometimes not be aware of. In remote driving, we have 4 cameras that gives you 360 coverage of what's around you. And on the top of those cameras, we have computer vision algorithms that is always ready to detect hazards and put alerts in front of the remote driver way before those hazards actually cause any accidents.
So that provides the extra kind of safety net, as it were. And all this, of course, works via 5G. Tell us about that.
We are 4G and 5G ready. 5G allows us to go at higher speeds because it has lower latencies. 5G has some other benefits like guarantee of network quality that allows us to guarantee certain levels of safety more than 4G. But 4G is enough for us to launch this service.
What happens, though, if the network drops out?
So we have enough autonomy on the vehicle by itself, and we have enough monitoring system that understands at any given point of time where the remote driver is not in control of the vehicle, it will execute an emergency stop maneuver by itself on the vehicle autonomously.
All right, thanks, Kusha. So to begin with, these cars will be trialled only between MK Stadium and MK Don's training ground, around 3 miles away. But soon, it's hoped they'll be trialled for commuters at the railway station. And according to Milton Keynes Council, driverless cars, driverless taxis will be a fixture on the roads here within 2 years.